Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe, Summerina, Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. You feel blue and you feel sad. You'll miss the dearest love that you ever had. There'll come a time, don't you forget. There'll come a time you will regret. Someday when you grow lonely, you wish to be with me, and I was your own. After you've gone, after you've gone away. After you're gone, after the breakup, after I'm gone, you're gonna wake up. You will lie, not to let somebody turn your mind around. All through the years, joy and tears, all kinds of weather. Someday, down honey, you want to be with me right back after you're gone, after you've gone away from me. I'll go sailing on the
I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we're here at the Metropolitan Room, and I'm here with another fabulous singer, very reminiscent of Mr. Bobby Darin. He's playing here at the Metropolitan Room, and I would like him to introduce himself to the camera.
Well, my name is Mark Raisch, and I love the music of Darin and Sinatra and Dean Martin, obviously the American Songbook, and we had some great fun here tonight.
Now, you did a wonderful tribute to Bobby Darin tonight.
Thank you very much.
Have people told you throughout your life that you look a little bit like him, sound a little bit like him?
A little bit sound like him, not much look, but some mostly sound like him a little bit.
But you do look something like him, a little slight resemblance
Maybe
to
so.
him.
That's, nothing hurts.
Now, what made you love Bobby Darin and the music of Sinatra and Dean Martin so much? What was it about that lifetime that is so nostalgic that you love it so much?
Well, Bobby Darin had a nice way of taking his great American Songbook that, like Sinatra and Darin and Dean Martin did and so forth, and Bing Crosby, and he gave it a little more hip kind of rock and roll feel to it. Because he came out like after Elvis Presley.
That's right, he was young, so he revived that, he made them more hip.
Exactly.
He made them more of a youthful, people that were younger really get into Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Exactly. His arrangements were dynamic and exciting, and they built and built and built and built. As you know, they keep going up and up, and people sort of really graduate and enjoy that kind of excitement. So using his arrangements are really just, they're a crowd pleaser every time.
Now, how long have you been singing?
Oh gosh, probably about 20 years.
That long? Oh my God. And how did you hook up with Joe Magnetico?
I met Joe through the piano player, Bill Galino. And Bill and I have worked together for a couple of years, and he said you should talk to Joe, and this opportunity came up, and we got together only last Wednesday, 2 days ago, and we put this together thanks to Joe. Joe did all the background.
He does a terrific job, I have to say. I love coming to see his shows. I think he's a fabulous manager of all you guys. I think you're doing a great job. Tell my audience where your next gig is going to be.
I'm doing a gig up in upstate New York. It's at Franklin Delano Roosevelt Estate, and he's got a beautiful library there and a visitor center. We're doing a full-blown USO show with a band and comics and skits and all the good fun stuff that goes with the old 1940s USO shows, and it's a great time. So we have like a 7-piece band, a girl singer, and we really come off with that kind of early Sinatra kind of feel to it, a little bit of the Andrews Sisters. So it's
Oh, I love
reminiscent of that. What inspired people back in the day, World War II, when things were kind of tough. They were very tough.
Well, they're tough now, darling. They're tough now.
That's why shows like this do well. People like to forget about their troubles.
Yeah, you know, it's so true. I mean, back in the 30s when the Depression was, people just wanted to go out and have a good time. Go see a movie, you
A lot of great
know.
music came out of that era. Tremendous amount of great music. I mean, you look at Irving Berlin and Cole Porter and the Gershwins, all the silver screen classics, and they became American standards that Sinatra and Bing Crosby and Bobby Darin and Dean Martin did.
Do you like Cole Porter? Are you a Cole Porter fan also?
He's one of the greats. Yeah, definitely
He
is.
certainly is. So you sound like you've studied music quite a bit.
Well, a little bit. You get to know the music after so many years.
That's right, you do. Now, do you have a Bobby Darin favorite?
Oh, gosh. I would say I like Mac the Knife a lot, but there's After You're Gone is very good. And he did a beautiful version of My Funny Valentine. Probably my favorite version. It's a very quiet, intimate song. Unlike the dynamic arrangements, it was a very poignant, beautiful song.
Very romantic.
Yeah, very romantic. I like the romantic. I like the early Sinatra, too, the old Tommy Dorsey and the Columbia years.
I do too. I do too. Well, you're a great person to talk to, and I enjoyed interviewing you so much. Tell my audience, is there a website that we can go to? Do you have your own website?
Yeah, I do actually. It's marksings.com. So it's MARKSINGS sings.com, and you'll
Not
see.
your last name.
Nope, Mark Sings is easier.
Now, what about Facebook? Can we follow you on Facebook?
Yep, just look me up as Mark Raisch. My last name is Raisch,
Spell that.
Raisch, and you'll find me on there and friend me. We'll have some fun.
Thank you, David.
Thank you so much. Take care.
And we'll be back in a moment, dogs. More interviews coming up right here at the Metropolitan Room. Pink champagne kisses. The songs are beautiful.
Thank you.
You guys are terrific. I thought I was like, this was the Rat Pack reincarnated all over again.
You know, we pay homage to the music, but the love that I think we share for the music, and then what we do, and for each other. You know, we found the right mix of people, so we're...
You certainly did. You got a nice little chemistry going with the other two singers, and Joe loves you, and I mean, this is just a great night, and it's a great place. I absolutely love this place, the Metropolitan Room. It's glamorous, it's old-fashioned, it's very nostalgic, it's such a beautiful place. Tell my audience where it's located.
We're over on 32 West 22nd Street, a Metropolitan Room, and I've played here a couple of times now, and it has that feel. It has the feel like the Copa or you know, the room at the Sands. You know, it just has that energy.
I love it. I love it. Now, what was your favorite song tonight? Did you have a favorite song tonight?
I'm a big Bobby Darin fan, so surprising that we did Back Tonight. I think that's my favorite song of all time. And if you can't get people moving to that song, you can't get people moving.
Well, you did a terrific job. Tell my audience where we could go to find out more information about this whole arrangement of all three singers and Joe Magnetico. Where can we go?
Well, Joe Magnetico really puts things together for us, but any one of our sites, you know, I'm GaryRussoSite.com.
Real easy, right? Gary Russo site.
SITE.com, and I'll post everything and where we're going to be and where we all could get together and support the music, support places like this, and support life and doing what you love to do.
And also Facebook, too. We can follow on Facebook.
Yes,
right?
Gary Russo. I think I'm 18. Gary Russo 18, but I'm not sure.
Why 18? What's with
There's
the 18?
so many Gary Russos. So.
That is true. That is definitely true.
So that's great.
Well, that's terrific, Gary. Tell my audience where your next gig is going to be.
Well, I'm at the casino every Saturday night at the new Resorts World Casino by Kennedy Airport from 7 to 10 every Saturday night. At RW Prime Steakhouse, and it's a lot of fun.
I'll have to come and see you. I'm not that far away from Kennedy Airport. I live in Lido Beach.
And it's so much fun. It's the energy. It's a casino. You know, there's nothing like a casino to perform in, so it's wonderful.
One more time, the website.
GaryRussoSite.com.
Give me a kiss.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to see you.
And we'll be back in a moment, dogs, and more celebrity interviews. Keep watching. Peace, champagne, kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.